Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 5. In the last episode, we took down the evil person Kanashiro.
Well then.
Really easily. Like, now all we have to do is wait for them to have a change of heart. And I mean, we have to take it easy tonight. We can't do anything, because the game doesn't want us to.
That Kanashiro truly was an evil stain on society. Same with Kamoshida, and Madarame too. They hurt and exploited others just to satisfy their desires. Still, there were people around them who noticed their terrible deeds, weren't there? I wonder why they turned a blind eye. Why doesn't anyone help?
They're too scared.
So it's because they don't have the courage. Humans are so weak. Humans. Hey, do you think I'll really be able to become a human? When I touched the treasure, some memories came back. I tried to force myself to forget, but I really may not be human. Who do you think you're talking to? Now that I think about it, I gotta be human. I am the core of the Phantom Thieves, after all.
Yeah. Morgana, I feel like my bond with Morgana is growing deeper. Hooyah! Chance to obtain an item when Joker performs a melee attack. Oh. Alright. I'm not gonna complain about that. Heck yeah.
Come on. It's not good for you to stay up this late. Let's go to sleep.
I guess. Alright. Sleepy time. Might also be Igor time.
Our master wishes to speak with you. Heed his words.
I know.
You've defeated the repulsive fiend of gluttony this time. Well done. I am glad to see you have devoted yourself to your rehabilitation.
You are not worthy of such kind words, inmate. I suggest you treasure them.
Will do, Justine.
Do you recall the whispers about that strange man?
Even a chicken could remember something that important. Don't sound so cocky about it.
Yes, Cat.
This
Caroline.
is about the cases of those people who shut down, is it not?
Indeed. I speak of another with powers similar to yours. If you are to complete your rehabilitation, you may encounter him eventually. Yet another thing for me to look forward to.
Why are you looking forward to this?
I shall grant you an ability befitting of your newfound growth. Consider it a gift. It would be greatly troubling if you were to not strengthen your abilities.
Yeah. Thank you, Igor. Increase the XP bonus granted by the Arcana Burst. Alright. Alright. Rad.
It's time, inmate.
Return to your world.
Will do. Alright. Radical. Now it is the 5th. A dreaded day for me.
Hello? It's me, Makoto. Were you sleeping?
I'm still asleep. There I was.
Oh, I'm sorry. There's something I feel I should let you know. Kanashiro contacted me.
Kanashiro?
He said he's calling off our debt. It seems he's disposed of all the photographs as well. And, my sister and her team have taken him into custody.
What?
It appears they did not want him to disappear, if you know what I mean.
His group was called a mafia after all. I wouldn't put silencing him past them.
Does this mean we were successful in changing his heart?
Probably.
It's hard to say for sure yet.
I see. What about those psychotic breakdowns that Kaneshiro mentioned?
I'm not sure. But I assume he was talking about the incidents that have been all over the news lately. It really may be related to the other person who has been entering palaces.
True. That said, all we can do now is wait until Kaneshiro's change of heart becomes clear to us. Thank you.
Well, looks like we got some work ahead of us.
This humidity is overwhelming.
Yes, it is. By the way, Kaneshiro's deadline is this weekend, isn't it? His change of heart draws near. I mean, it technically may have already. Phantom Thieves will be even more renowned then, before when this goes public. It's gonna be busy.
True.
This is true. With the added attention we may receive, more requests on that message board. I think we should take care of all the cases we have now while we still have the chance. You never know. We'll do things when we need to. Alright. I think you already may know that. I think you may already know this, but I've been ordered by Principal Kobiwa to look for the culprits. We seem to be fine for now, but we can't let our guard down. I ask that you try not to stand out for a while. By the way, I usually spend my time in the student council room. If there's ever an emergency, feel free to come find me there.
Hey!
I mean, maybe we should hang out with her. I don't think we're gonna hang out with you today. I'll decide later. I think we're gonna head to the student council room. Gotta frickin' go. Alright. Student council room. Where are ya? Faculty office. Faculty office. Student. That's not the student council room. Principal's. The principal's office is on the second floor? What? Library. Library. Oh. Makoto.
Hey,
Hey, I have yet to hear anything from Kaneshiro. All we can do now is wait until our time limit. Do you need something? On the third floor? Have you come to study in the library, perhaps? I came to see you.
do you have a minute?
Seems your studies have paid off. Have you been working hard? It seems I have enough knowledge to invite Makoto out. Heck yeah! And that's why you need to be smart in the game. There's something I want to ask you if it doesn't get in the way of our studies, that is. I can lend an ear.
Thank you very much.
Now then, let's find somewhere better to talk. The courtyard should do. Or radical.
Hey, I have a question to ask you. Is that okay? Up until now, I've been the quintessential honor student. I believe I've been handling my position as student council president with ease as well. And I don't mean that in a boasting way, that's simply how I've thought about it. But in the end, I was unable to make any kind of impact with either Suzui-san or Kaneshiro. Turns out there's no use for a rule-abiding honor student when things get rough. Now that I'm a member of this team, I want to do everything I can to help you all. All my studying up to this point has kept me quite narrow-minded. I think I will need to broaden my horizons somewhat.
mean, what do you plan on doing?
My first step will be to learn more about the other students, but I struggle with that. There seems to be a disparity between my tastes and those of my peers.
Oh, you're totally right.
I knew it. I don't even know where people like to go for fun. It would be nice to have a grasp of such concepts. Plus, the student council must be responsible for understanding the student body they serve, right? I don't mean that in a surveillance way. I just want to know them as people. I may be a phantom thief, but that's no excuse for me to start ignoring my presidential duties. Now, back to the topic at hand.
right.
Where do people usually go for fun?
The movie theater.
I enjoy the movies myself sometimes. I think I'd prefer somewhere I'm unfamiliar with. Oh, I know. How about the arcade? I've never actually been to one. Do you think you could take me? I'm not sure if it'll broaden my horizons per se, but simply studying won't get me anywhere.
It'll be a field trip.
Thank goodness. I think I would have been totally lost in there had I gone by myself. Well, let's get going.
Don't worry, there's like nothing to do in the arcade anyway. You just kind of stand around. It's like nothing, you know.
So this is where everyone comes to enjoy themselves. There are more girls here than I expected. Hey, over there! You play by aiming the gun at the screen, right? That actually seems somewhat realistic.
I mean, it'll be an experience.
If it's okay with you, do you think you could teach me?
Of course.
I did it!
Heck yeah.
No way! Ah!
Makoto Loud Play is garnering quite a bit of attention. She seems to be engrossed in the game to even notice, though. Fair enough.
Oh, so this is how it is.
You're a real gamer.
Of course, that was just a game, but I wonder if I could apply some of the techniques I learned here during battle. Perhaps going somewhere I don't normally frequent is what helped me come up with that idea. You know, it may only be a little bit, but I think I'm starting to understand how people pass time. Interesting. I would have never even thought about coming here before. Hey, do you think you could help me out again later? I might be able to give the team more ideas if I can gain increased knowledge outside of my studies.
I'll look forward to it.
I need to live up to your expectations now that I've taken up your time. Perhaps it won't be immediately, but I'm sure I can be of use.
You've already become, like, part of the team and been of use. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hi, sis.
There must have been people who obstructed your actions as the Phantom Thieves. You managed to overcome them because you had someone who specialized in analyzing enemies. Isn't that right?
I mean, maybe.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the priestess persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
All right, allows you to shadow calculus. Allows you to see the skills and potential items drops on the analysis screen.
All right.
Ooh, rad.
By the way, you went to the red light district when you were chasing after Kaneshiro, right? I'd like to go there as well. No, not for my own purposes.
Mm-hmm.
To tell you the truth, I recently got a report that one of our students was spotted there. I'm skeptical, but I'd like to confirm firsthand for myself. Well, it's getting late. Let's go home.
Let's.
See ya.
Bye. That was fun. And we started a new social link. It's always exciting.
Ah, you're back.
Howdy ho. Kaneshiro got rid of those photos, right? That's what he said. You think we can trust him? I doubt he'd lie if he really had a change of heart. Looks like we're all clear then. Can we be sure? We can't be sure of that just yet. You mean he might not have a change of heart? No, I'm relatively certain he did. That is not the issue. Despite Kaneshiro's change, his organization remains intact. I can only hope they don't abscond with the photographs. You mean like running off with it? I guess that's possible. After all, loss of the leader does not necessarily spell out the demise of a group. That is merely common knowledge. But the opposite sometimes holds true as well. Some groups that lack strong guiding hand will simply crumble. So this all depends on which way it goes. Oh, we'll be fine. All we can do now is pray the pieces fall in our favor. Hopefully, Kaneshiro's confession motivates the police to crack down on the Mafia. I would love nothing more than to see them defeated once and for all. That part'll be up to Makoto Sis. That aside, we've done everything we can for the time being. All that remains now is to wait until the result becomes clear.
Hey!
By the way, you know that dirty gear we found in the palace? Maybe we can use it if we clean it up. There was a... yeah, I know. I know. I know. Decide later. No. Today, we're gonna be, putting to use... we're gonna be heading up here. We're gonna be putting to use, that 100,000. So goodbye, money. It was nice while we had you. Oh, you're Arisato-san from the other day, right? I remember you. You had a very abnormal destiny, as I recall. There were dogs barking. I could tell. I could hear it. There were dogs. Oh my gosh. Dogs. Please take a seat. You want to purchase a holy stone, huh? For just 100,000 yen? You can change your fate. For that much, it better not only change your fate, but also give you an incredible luck. If you do end up buying one, we should go home and test it out. Well, what do you want to do? Thank you very much. Here you go. That's so much money. Smart thing to do, considering this is only way to avoid misfortune. It's already charged with a happiness aura, so you'll feel the effects right away. Don't forget to recharge it with moonlight every 3 days. What does that mean? Please stop by again and let me know how your fate changed. Goodbye. Hooray for getting scammed.
Ah, you're back.
I was just about to close up shop, but I forgot to turn the stove off. I guess you could start forgetting things more the older you get, and you start spazzing out and reading like a dummy.
Hey!
Last time we went to that fortune teller, the chief won the lottery. I wonder what kind of luck we'll have this time around. It should be awesome, right? I mean, we paid 100,000 yen for that. Holy, what the heck? Hey, can't you keep this thing a little cleaner? I can't be comfortable with all this gravel at the bottom of the... Wait, Elijah, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey.
Do you mind looking over the shop while I...
For real?
What's gotten into you?
Whoa!
This tastes salty. The stone is just salt.
Hmm?
I'm just a bit salty. You're salty? Yeah. That reminds me, I just got about to grab some salt for the shop. I'll be back in a bit. I think this is technically rock salt. I've seen the chief grinding some up before. Wait, in that case, maybe the holy stone is supposed to help you get better at cooking? But maybe if your cooking improves, your fate will change just like she said it would. I guess that really doesn't make any sense, huh?
No way.
So that holy stone was really just a phony stone in the end. That fortune teller's name was... She clearly has some kind of mystical power, but this is just unacceptable. We need to go complain to her. Turns out the holy stone I bought from Chi was a fake. I should go talk to her and try to figure out her true intentions. That sucks. Whoop-de-doo. It was required to do that anyway.
Really?
Shogi? That's a grandpa-ass game to get into it now. Nah, it's back in fashion. There's a lot of young shogi pros out right now. I've been following Hifumi Togo. She's incredibly skilled for a high school student, not to mention pretty. She hasn't played much lately, though. I heard she practices alone at a church somewhere. She plays shogi at a church? I don't get it. Seems strange.
Hey, hey.
Did you hear what those two said? Sure, the pretty shogi player?
Hey, wait!
That's what you focused on? Anyway, I think you should consider learning shogi. Shogi's strategies may be useful during battles in the metaverse. I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's like chess, right? I guess it'll make us smarter.
Hi!
Alright, everyone, quiet down. I'm changing my lesson for today. Instead of regular class, we'll be reviewing last week's materials. I suggest you listen carefully. But don't think you can slack off, okay? I absolutely won't allow it. No slacking off. Kawamagi's graciously giving us this free time, so we better put it to good use.
What do you want to
What's
do?
the plan? I guess we'll read. The time to read the Menace. Alright. Do you have...
What are your thoughts?
Danger afoot in the internet world too, it seems. Same thing as before?
Oh!
Yes, I have. Got some knowledge. Heck yeah.
All right.
Radical.
You got it!
Yeah, I guess we'll thank her for this later. But what we need to do now, we need to head on out.
This is why I hate rainy season.
Need to go to the bookstore. Do we have a thing for the bookstore? No, we don't. Central Street. Bookstore.
What can I get you?
We need to purchase. We need to buy Tidying the Heart. Alright. So, now that we are done that, we'll check our text message. We're gonna avoid you on. Sorry. Decide later. What we're gonna do now is we are going to go to the diner. Because, you know, we need to do some frickin' studying. Because we got the tests coming up.
Oh,
Or exams, I should say. You think you can entice me with fruity tea? No. We want hot coffee. Got it. I'll be right back with your order. Yeah, that's right. How many cups does that make?
man.
Can't believe you stayed this long just ordering coffee. You got some guts. Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
Your studying went well too. Brad.
All right.
nice.
You think you were able to stay since it was busy? It wasn't busy.
All right.
Radical.
Wanna head back?
Yeah, I guess.
Rain, huh?
I'm so sick of how few customers I get during the rainy season. Yo, I've been curious. What if Kosei is... What's Kosei like? Is it filled with guys like Yosuke? You know, what's Kosei like? It's filled with guys like Yosuke? I imagine there are lots of different people around there. Now that you guys mention it, I have one very interesting classmate. She's a female shogi player. Huh. You know, maybe you should have told us that while we were talking to the guy, or less eavesdropping about the guys who were talking about the girl who played shogi. But now time has passed. This is just gonna be talk about how we need to go check out the church. Alright. Well.
All right.
This is Becky. I want to see you, Master. So please request me. Alright. Do we have a Persona 4?
Oh,
Let's call her.
hi.
Thanks to the Persona Genbu. Alright.
Hey,
You know, wasting money every day. Because that's what we do. We waste money.
then I'll head over.
Yep. I'm sure. You're just here to take my money. Dress up in a maid outfit. You're ridiculous. In my imagination, she does not look well. Huh. Maybe we should question her on it.
I'll see you later then.
Alright. Well, that sounds foreboding. Alright. We need to get ourselves a priestess persona. Do we have one? Maybe.
It's quite hot today.
Yeah, it is. Konoshiro's deadline is drawing near. We did all we could. Let's just hope we can avoid problems now. Of course I am. Palaces, changing hearts. It's all hard to tell what's reality anymore. Still, the only thing I can do now is believe. Heck yeah. Don't doubt yourself just because it seems like it's the end of the world.
Yep.
Oh yeah, today is Tuna Bada Festival. What? You know what? Why do I bother? I can't even read. I'm just...
How about
Okay, Arisato.
you?
What did that say about Valentine's Day? What's the traditional food in Tanabata? Somen?
That's correct.
Right. Wow, I'm kind of surprised that you actually care about seasonal holidays and stuff. Originally in China, they ate a baked good that we call sakubi in Japanese to appease demons. Over time, that pronunciation went from sakube to sakumen to somen to a wholly different food. I'm pretty smart.
Nice going!
That and I have a guide.
All right.
Knowledge has got to improve soon. Going with the theme calming demons, Somen and Tanabata is sometimes called demon guts. Go restore your strength with some seasonal food and get ready for your exams. Yep, it's almost time for our exams. Gotta love exams. They're fun. Alright. I need to check to see what persona I have. Do we have a priestess? We do! Yep. Remember how I told you I wanted to go there? Well, how does it today sound? I'm unfamiliar with the area, so I was hoping you would be able to guide me around. Can you make time for it? Alright, let's go. I'm free. Thank you. Well, let's meet up in Shinjuku. Oh, and make sure you come dressed in normal clothes, okay? Well, I can take a walk around the station while you're doing stuff. Glad you give me my privacy, Morgana. It's very much appreciated. There's so many people here. I guess this really is the biggest red light district in Asia, huh? Apparently this place was a hotbed for criminals and illegal immigrants before they installed surveillance cameras. I heard there were quite a few brothels as well. You're very well informed.
Yes.
Well, I heard a great deal about it from my father. This is the first time I've actually been here myself, though. Regardless, it's become far safer now than it used to be. Of course, the surveillance cameras played a substantial role in that, but it was mainly thanks to the police's efforts to clean up the area.
But
Even so, there's no way to eradicate crime entirely. It seems the operations nowadays are only better hidden.
shall we go?
Anyway, seeing is believing, yes? Come on, let's have a look around. At Makoto's request, we walked around separately. Countless men tried to start conversations with her. Did we lose him? Like, I was so persistent.
Oh my.
Must have been a scout for a hostess club. He mentioned how his girls get paid a lot to wear cute dresses. All I wanted was to ask if any Shujin students worked there, but he nearly dragged me inside with him. If you hadn't been there to rescue me, that was dangerous.
Yes.
For him, maybe. I thought I was going to have to knock him out. I'm glad nobody had to get hurt, though. Yeah, it's a good thing. I guess that's how they do it. I've learned something new today.
Thank you very much.
Oh, thanks again. It seems you have a knack for helping me out. I hope I can do the same for you someday. Heck yeah. Baton pass.
All right.
Such a pain not having that skill. That aside, even though this is a shopping district, there are absolutely no students around here, and definitely no Shujin students. Though I guess they wouldn't come in uniform either way. Well then. That was.
Did you notice this?
I used to be in the same class as her. Why is she here? The after-school saloon. I'm not sure, but it seems suspicious. I'll have to ask her about it. Oh, and I'd like you to be there too, as my witness. Would that be okay? Why not? Well, we've spent a bit of time here. Let's head back to the station.
All right then.
Thank you for today. No problem. It's all worth it as long as we get that frickin' skill, because that skill is the best. The Talk Pass.
You're back.
Hey,
According to Yosuke's info, there's a famous shogi player, and yeah, I mean, we'll meet him. But, we need to deal with a certain someone who made me upset.
hey,
Hey, let's ask Chihaya about the Holy Stone. She's with a client. Sounds like they're talking about the Holy Stone. Do you want to eavesdrop on them? Why not? How are you healing? I'm fine. It's my fault anyway. Yuya said so. He says he doesn't want to hit me, but I just make him so mad. I suggest you break up with him. Things are only going to get worse at this rate. But I'm the only person that cares about him. If I leave, how will he survive? Please, is there any other way?
now.
Let's us ask the Tarot. O divine power, shed light upon her fate.
Is this?
Yes, I've seen everything. I can sense a dark presence. With your boyfriend, his heart seems to be possessed by a demon. This demon may hide itself away at times, but when it strikes, it will bring with it great misery. What kind of misery? You will be hospitalized for severe injuries suffered in a domestic abuse incident, and he will be arrested. What? Hospitalized? Arrested? I knew I shouldn't have let Yuya throw my holy stone away. He said I shouldn't be wasting my money on some dumb rock, that I should be giving it back to him instead. This is my punishment for letting him do that, right? Please, let me buy another one from you.
What?
What? You want another? My next stone will need to be even bigger. I'm a little low on cash at the moment, but you said I can pay in up to 36 installments, right? Truthfully, I feel breaking up with him would be best. I can't abandon Yuya.
For real?
She really thinks her boyfriend will stop being abusive as long as she has a holy stone? There's no way that could be true, right? Right, it would make our jobs way easier if you could really change someone's heart with a holy stone. It's clear that Chihaya has some fortune-telling skills, but that stone isn't going to do anything. Hey Elijah, why don't we change that Yuya's guy's heart ourselves? I mean, he's hurting the woman here, right? This is a perfect chance for the Phantom Thieves to save her. Meowing?
What?
Hey! Were you eavesdropping on us? That's an invasion of privacy, you know? I don't appreciate your accusation.
The thing is,
You see, some fates in this world are simply inescapable. That demon with her boyfriend's heart cannot be extorted by normal human methodologies. Fate is absolute. Although, I guess you might be able to control the demon's temper if you brought it another holy stone. I'm not entirely sure who you are, but do you know of any way that I can approach this problem? Mine? Oh, you're talking about Yuya's, aren't you? Alright. Why do you want to know? What are you planning on doing? Yes! What do you expect to change with that meager information? What? You honestly believe you can do something? I trust you. Excuse me?
Gracious!
Feel like he's telling the truth. Besides, Yuya has all my money. He's gonna pay me back someday. But for now, I would rather put my trust in this one boy than a 36 payments for a holy stone. What? What do you think you're doing? If you keep making false accusations like that, the divine power will rain punishment down upon you. You look pleased with yourself. I've seen everything. A vision of you groveling on the ground. Fate cannot be changed, and I will prove that fact to you. If that woman stays with her abusive boyfriend, she'll meet a horrible injury within a year's time. Now, if you honestly believe you can change her destiny, go ahead and try. But once you realize the error in thinking, come back and let a true expert handle things. I will save her with a holy stone. Well then, are we done here? I'm way too busy for this. Yes, you look busy with all your, with all your customers. Yeah. I dislike that fortune teller. Alright.
Hey!
We were able to grab a seat. Why don't you read something while we're here? Tidying the heart. The secret to decluttering is a pure and serene heart. This book is really about cleaning, or is it about training you to become a monk? I don't know. What could it be about?
Hey, hey!
Oh, I didn't realize how long you had been reading. So how far did you get? Seems like you still have some pages left. You should continue some other time. All right.
By the way,
All right.
do you know the answer?
Yep. I do, and that's they have the same flavor.
Correct.
Thank you. And we get one knowledge. Alright.
All right.
Before you can enjoy the sweet illusions of summer, you have real exams. Very real exams waiting for you. They start next week on the 13th. Well, good luck.
For real?
Less than a week, huh? Have you been studying? I mean, you know how much I study. You saw me, you watch me drink coffee. You're there. You can see it.
Hey!
We can't just let that abuse case go on. Yeah, I understand, but you gotta go to the flower shop. Hello. I'll work here. Oh right, I didn't explain things to you last time. We occasionally get orders for bouquets, in which case I'd like you to pick out the flowers. I'll vary your pay based on how pleased the customers are with what you chose. Oh, and if you get stuck, I suggest you study up with the Flowerpedia.
Next!
You can do it. Elijah-kun, we have an order for a bouquet. Please handle it.
I'm counting on you.
The customer is looking for a large, brightly colored flowers. Pick 3 that fit that description.
Okay.
All right. I think we will go with Scarlet Rose. We will go with Gold Gerbera. And Genko Orchid.
What do you want to do?
Yep, I think that should be good. I see. I hope they like it. Yeah, they should.
That's great.
Our customer was extremely happy. Well, here's your pay for today. I gave you a little bonus because of how well you did. Yeah! That's like almost one maid payment.
Good work.
Good work, Elijah. Couldn't come back again when you have the time. Yes, ma'am.
Nice.
Work went great today. Living and surrounded by flowers might be your true calling. And you were good with the customers, too. Heck yeah. That is 3 kindness.
All right.
Want to head back?
Yes, we should. And speaking of kindness,
You're back.
yes, I am back. The deadline is tomorrow. Are we gonna be okay? Pictures are gone. He has no avenue to threaten us anymore. That is, if we were able to trust what Kanashira said. Don't say such scary stuff. We can't relax just yet. He may still end up released from police custody. For real? That is, unless they have decisive evidence, like a confession. It'll be fine. True, there does seem to be some movement. Sis actually sent me a message saying that she won't be home tonight. There's a chance that the police have found their breakthrough. Ooh, does that mean it happened? The timing is perfect. I guess let's just hope for the best. I'm gonna stay up all night watching the news to find out. I mean, don't do that. That's kind of dumb. Alright. What we're gonna do, we're gonna head up. We have a plant to feed.
Oh.
Mega fertilizer.
Oh.
Use that. You're really gonna use that one? You must really care for this plant. Yeah, of course, I care about the plant. Alright.
All right.
Oh.
That should do it for a while. Speaking of doing it, that should do it for this episode of Let's Play Persona 5. If you enjoyed, please consider giving this video a like, comment maybe, and I'll see you in the next one.
I'll just
Have a
add
good one.
this.